How's it? Today is Monday, October 6th. It is a snatch day, and we are commencing the slow build up to hopefully some good lifts in a few months, in a few weeks, a month maybe, I don't know. Today was a little weird. Back wasn't feeling as good as it did like last week or the week before that, but it was okay. It wasn't terrible. It didn't get back to that starting point where I wasn't able to like move properly. So that is a few steps back, but we're still making progress in the way that I would like to. As far as the snatch, push, press, overhead squat, snatch balance goes, today was a little strange, and I I know I talked about it last week, but like I wanted to keep this complex going because in the past when I was getting really strong with everything, I did like snatch or three snatch push presses plus three overhead squats, and I don't remember what number I got to, but it was a lot higher than where I am today, and I think that is a lot of the reason why I felt so confident with my overhead strength in the past. Right now, it feels a little bit scary for the snatch balance, and maybe it is time to take a step back on this one here and try to add a little bit more volume, which is kind of the goal that I have for my pulls and my squats. So if I'm just treating this as a strength movement, then this would make sense to do so. So we'll see what happens with that. Here's my top set at 112, and yeah, I don't know what I want to do with this because I encountered some struggles on this. You can see here like overhead stability on that one is not super great. My ability to push out of the hole was actually not great as well. And then this happens, and I am kind of just confused. Like I don't know what's going on. Um, so I come back and try to do it again, and this time I straight up just don't make it. So it's I initially like earlier today I was like, okay, I could just come back and try this again next week. But if I'm already experiencing this type of difficulties at sort of the more beginning portion of the training block, then that's not a good thing. So maybe I need to take a step back and go back to more volume stuff. Just do like one top set of 3+3, which is a ton more volume. It's double the amount of reps, and the time like with the bar overheads more than double. Just because I think anytime you extend the reps overall, I'll get more and more tired, and in order to maintain the proper like tension overhead, I need to be a little bit more careful. And so being a little bit more careful means I'm a little bit slower. So all these things add to sort of increasing the overall volume, and I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Here's my power snatches today. I know I was talking about doing some block snatches last week, but I honestly I don't have a reason as to why I did not do that today. I mean, other than I forgot. So I will probably try to migrate to the block power snatch next week and see where that takes me. I feel like I'm going to be a lot stronger on the block power snatch. Last year when I was doing these power snatches, I got up to about 85 for triples, and they were hard, but right as I got to 85, I switched over to doing double full snatches, and that's when things started to ramp up very quickly, and I got around 100 double for the snatch, and that's like the most I've ever done. So hopefully I can follow suit with that this year. But I want to try to incorporate the blocks first. I think the progression is probably going to look like block power snatches, and then block snatches, and then potentially like a how do you call it, a priming phase where I'm gonna do like lifts from the ground and like a lift from the hang. So like maybe a full snatch and then a hang snatch, and then hopefully just two full snatches or something like that. That might be the progression that we're looking at. And yeah, I think I'm going to make a lot of progress doing that because it's going to buy me a lot of time to continuously build the lower back, the upper overhead strength, and the leg strength. I think that a lot of my leg strength deficits are manifesting in poor overhead performance. So I think I'm very thinking specifically of the overhead squat today. Like when I'm holding that overhead, it doesn't feel that heavy, but once I squat all the way to the bottom, it's it feels like I can't push straight up. And I don't think it's due to my upper body. I think it is due to my legs not having like strong drive for that. So hopefully I can work to improve that very soon. After my snatches, my power snatches today, I did some snatch pulls at 103 for 3 sets of 3. These are feeling like they're moving pretty okay. I don't feel like I can snatch them anytime soon, but they are moving in a way that I'm not getting stuck and my lower back's not curling over or anything like that. So that is a positive sign for me right now. Finish off today just as I always do on the Mondays with some GHD sit-ups and some pull-ups. Yeah, I know I talked quite a bit about blocks last week, and I don't know how I managed to forget to do them today. But because I didn't do blocks lift today, I'm probably not going to do block lifts on Wednesday. So, yeah, just I want to keep them kind of similar in where they are in their progression. So that is the goal. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.